Gemini, I'm hearing that you have gone silent on somebody because you're building something up for yourself. Some kind of smoke and mirrors is not working on you anymore. Looks like people are trying to figure out, where did you go? Where did you go? Somebody's like on the trail. Somebody's trying to figure you out. Trying to figure out what you got going on there. Because this person is like, they feel like you're holding back. You're holding some kind of secrets here. And you're refusing to allow anybody to see or know what you got going on. You could be doing something online. Okay? And it's like you're keeping it to yourself, right? I'm hearing the only thing that they know about you is what you post. So if you don't post anything, then they don't know anything. You've gone silent, okay? People are wondering, like, where are you? Where'd you go? What are you up to? You know? Where have you gone? Let's see. Don't forget to click that like button, guys. Subscribe. Comment. It helps the channel grow. If you're new here, just know that this is an all Gemini channel. I'm Ninja and I will be your reader. Yeah, people see that you are up to something. And you are. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for something to come in. You've already put your seeds down. You've already invested something here. And you're ready to take a risk. You know, just because you don't want to share everything that you're doing, that doesn't mean you're up to no good, you know? It just means that you're a private person and you're keeping it to yourself. And I'm hearing that you're happy with it. You're happy with your decision. You're happy with being by yourself. You're happy with your peace. You know, that's what it is. You're happy with your peace, the peace that you have in your life right now. You don't have to answer to anybody. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. You don't have to explain what it is that you're doing, all the details of how you do it, because you know that if you start opening your mouth and if you go around them, they're going to ask you questions. They're going to probe into your business. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have to start explaining things, and you don't want to explain nothing. Because you know if you start explaining things, some of these people, some of them will try to talk you out of doing what you're doing. And the thing is that you're happy. You're happy with what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Okay? You don't need their advice. Wow. And you know that if you keep going in the direction that you're going, pretty soon you're going to be celebrating. Maybe some of them can come and celebrate with you at that time. But for right now, you're keeping things secretly. You're like, you got that tape over your mouth, you know? You're just not going to talk about anything right now. You refuse to reveal what's going on. Even if you saw them on the street, you're still not going to share what it is that you're doing. And for some of you, it's because you know what these people are up to. You know what they're about. You know that they don't want to see somebody else winning. Especially if you grew up with these people. You know which ones are your friends and you know which ones are secretly behind your back. You know, doing things behind your back. And it looks like you do have somebody that is wanting to know what you're up to. And this is somebody that has been very sneaky, you know, doing things behind your back, and you had to make a decision. It was a life-changing decision. But now it's like you're so much better off now. And you know it. This person showed their true colors. You saw it. And that's it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Well, the thing is that since you have done this and you have isolated yourself away from these people, things are looking up. Now you can focus all your energy on what it is that you really want. Things are looking up because things are falling into place. See, God's got your back. You know what I mean? So when you decided to do that, it's because God put that idea into your head and said, hey, Gemini, you need to go and be by yourself for a little while. You need to distance yourself from these people, you know, and work on yourself. And that's exactly what you did. You're very connected to spirit. And the thing is because since you listened, good things are coming in. And I'm not talking about one good thing or two good things. I'm talking about several good things because I see you celebrating. You got the Three of Cups here. You got the Sun card here. You got the Four of Wands here. You're about to have a happy home. And I'm talking about a very nice, comfortable, happy home where everything is going to fall into place here for you. Yes, you've been wanting a new refrigerator. Guess what? You're going to be getting that new refrigerator. You've been needing a new lawnmower. You're going to be able to have the money to get that new lawnmower. You know, that kind of thing. You're going to have your needs met. You're going to be very comfortable. Maybe even be able to start saving some money if you haven't already started. You know, you're going to be very comfortable pretty soon. I see you being very happy, just very happy about everything. Now, I want you to know you do got somebody that's sneaking around. They're hiding it, okay? They're hiding it. But it's about to be exposed. You got somebody that wants to know what it is that you got going on. They want to know what it is that you're up to. You know, they're trying to be nosy because they want to pull that out of you. They're trying to, like, meet up with you so they could, like, cause you to have a loss. They want to see you have a loss because they know you're up to something. This person's been watching you. They know. They know. Tell me more. Yeah, because whatever it is that you're doing, they're going to try to put an end to it. That's the first thing this person's going to do. They're going to run and try to put an end to this. And it could be simply because this person has a mental problem. Okay? Some kind of mental issue. Right? Seeing you look good. You want to know why? Because they're going to see you building a solid foundation for yourself. They're going to see that you're building your skills. You're mastering something here. You know, and they see it. You're becoming this Queen of Wands, you know. You're moving into that energy where you're going to be on top of things, I'm hearing. You know, you're going to be the one that's going to be sitting there and getting things done. Not working hard, but working smart. You know, and you're mastering something here. It could be something creative with the Eight of Cups energy coming out. It could be something creative, or it could be you're working on a relationship. You know, maybe you got a new person in your life and you're really focusing on that and you're trying to build something solid for yourself. All right? But I'm going to tell you something. If you start talking to these people, one person is going to tell the other person, and the word is going to get around. You're going to tell one person, you can tell them to keep a secret. They're not going to be able to tell that secret. They're not going to be able to hold that secret. Okay? You tell one person, everybody's going to know. And it's all because they're going to try to, like, end what it is that you got going on. End it. The thing is that I'm seeing here, you have put in so much work already. You're almost at the end. You're almost to the point of completion. You're getting everything aligned for your success. You're working hard and you're getting everything together. It's like you're gathering all your resources. You're gathering all your talents, your skills. You're working hard and you're dedicated. Right now is not the time to talk to anybody. Wait until afterwards. After you've succeeded, then you could tell them. And then if some of them want to come and celebrate with you, all right. But I guarantee you, all of them are going to want to see it. Everybody's going to want to see what you've accomplished. And I could already hear it now. They're going to have 100 questions for you. How did you know to do this? How did you get into that? How did you meet that person? Why did you make all these changes? Ooh, look at that. I'm telling you. Yes. Ooh, I'm hearing people are going to want to work with you. People are going to want to come in and give you job offers. People are going to want to use your services. And if you have any projects that you've been wanting to get into, right now would be a good time to go ahead and get started on those projects. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get started on them. Let's see what else comes out for you. Six of Wands is coming out in reverse. I think somebody's going to try to come in. Okay, I feel like somebody's going to try to come in and they're going to try to like build on your success. Okay, you have somebody around you that's very curious, and it's not just one person. It's not just one person. It's several people. You have several people that want to know what you got going on, but one specifically is going to try to come in and piggyback on you. Okay, this is why this person's going to come around. They're going to want to know what you got going on. They're not going to want to see you getting creative. They're not going to want to see you having a passionate, great new beginning. Not this person. And the only reason why this person's going to do this is because they didn't think of it first. That's it. Because they don't have that creative mind like you do. You know, and this person's going to see you and they're going to be like, look, they're going to be trying to compare themselves to you. So, of course, when they start comparing themselves to you, oh, yeah, that's when they're going to try to come in and block you and stop you here. Okay? They're going to do something. And it's probably going to be something impulsive. It's probably going to be something that they definitely didn't think through. Okay? This is something that they're just going to do on the spare of the moment kind of thing. Possibly to embarrass you. Possibly to, like, maybe say something in front of somebody. Somebody that has offered you a job or a client or something like that. To, like, really embarrass you and make you feel little. You know? That's what it is. Let's go ahead and see what your angel number is. Yes, so Gemini, you got people wanting to know what you got going on. They want to know. Not everybody has bad intentions, though. You just have one person specifically, maybe two, that's not going to like the changes that you've made. Especially if you're dating somebody new. Especially if this is like a new person in your life also. So it's like you're getting it all. You know, you're getting the relationship, you're getting the new career, right? A new opportunity, starting on new projects. It's like to that person you're just getting it all. Spirit, can we get an angel number? Well, okay. As soon as I ask. Let's see what came out. 14 came out. It says, I am practical. Okay, so put that in the comment section. I am practical. It says, you are open-minded and always up to try something new. See? And you know what? That's what you're doing. You're doing something new here. Yet, it says, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I think that's part of the reason why you have gone into hermit mode is because of that. Because you don't want to waste your time. You want to make sure that what you're doing is meaningful. Because time is something you can't get back. And why do you want to waste your time talking to a bunch of people that you know is going to either criticize you, try to stop you, or get into your business in some kind of way, shape, or form? You know? Exactly. All right, you got it. 29. Okay. 29 is I am insightful, so do put that in the comment section. It says you are highly intuitive. Yes, I said that. And creative. Exactly. This could very well be a creative project that you're working on. It says your mind thinks in pictures and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. See, you are insightful and this person isn't. When you're insightful, you know you can understand things at a deeper level, you know? And that's one thing that this person doesn't understand. And they don't have it. So when people don't have it, they want it. And then if they can't have it, then they feel like you shouldn't have it either. You know what I mean? So do put this in the comment section, guys. Okay? Nice reminder. If you Haven't heard me say this before, I'm going to say it again. Make sure, guys, that y'all are prepping up. Make sure you're stocking up, getting things ready. I'd like to remind you guys that Mother's Day is showing up pretty soon. After that, it's going to be Father's Day. And guess what happens during Mother's Day and Father's Day? Exactly. They have big sales, especially on eBay. Well, I'm not sure about eBay, but Amazon, I know they do. They have sales. So if you're wanting to get like a power station, solar panels, anything like that, anything that to help you be prepared for anything, is coming around the corner. So plan ahead, guys, because you could end up getting like things for 50% off their normal price. Okay, and don't forget your pets. If you have pets, get the things that you will need. So if you have fish, you might want to get a battery operated bubbler, right, or something like that. Okay. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, because comments do help the channel grow. Even if it's just an emoji, okay? Everything helps. And I tell y'all this because I want y'all to be I want to see y'all thrive, okay? There's a difference between surviving and thriving. And I want to see y'all surviving and thriving if something does happen, okay? Because right now, everything is pretty shaky in our world. As a matter of fact, I just saw a video that claims that there's several oil refineries that are on fire. I heard about the one in Australia. The other ones I have no idea about. I still haven't confirmed them. So if you know anything about that, let me know in the comment section, okay? But I just feel like we all need to be as ready as possible. Okay? Alright, guys. Catch me in the next one. Y'all take care. Bye bye.